Moving on and shifting our focus, a historic change has taken place at Rashtrapati Bhavan, the most powerful address in the world's largest democracy. The bust of British architect Edwin Lutyens has been removed. It has been replaced by a man who became Free India's first Governor-General, Rajagopalachari, popularly also known as Rajaji. The bust was unveiled by President Draupadi Murmu as a part of a ceremony called Rajaji Utsav at the presidential estate yesterday. On that, let me go across to C.R. Kesavan of the Bharatiya Janata Party. In fact, I beg your pardon, C.R. Kesavan, Rajaji's great grandson. Thank you so much for connecting with us. There are a lot of opposition that has come in as far as the removal of bus is concerned. What is your take on this?
Good morning to you and your viewers. First, I'd like to thank our Honorable President Draupadi Murmu ji for unveiling the bus sculpture of Puja Rajaji yesterday in Rashtrapati Bhavan, and our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, who sent a very poignant message which was read out in the Rajaji Utsav celebrations yesterday. Puja Rajaji was independent India's first Indian Governor General, independent India's first Indian head of state. And what I'd like to register here is that, the architects of our freedom, the constitution creators would be so proud in the manner in which Narendra Modi ji is dismantling the Macaulay mindset and, the symbols of vestige, because after independence for decades under the Congress regime, they celebrated symbols of slavery, and not only that, they deliberately sidelined the selfless sacrifice and contributions of great patriots, nationalists, heroes and heroines of our freedom movement. And only after Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has come, not only has he, dismantled the colonial vestige, he's giving the rightful due for all these great patriots who sacrificed for our country. I'll give you one small example. Take the case of Bhagwan Birsa Munda ji. India didn't know, especially our youngsters, didn't know about the great contribution of the tribal community to our independence movement. Only Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji ensured that Bhagwan Birsa Munda ji's birth anniversary was, commemorated as Janjatiya Gaurav Divas, and he was the first Prime Minister of India ever to visit the birthplace of Bhagwan Birsa Munda ji. Same is the case how we honored Netaji Bose and the INA Army. Congress regimes never talked about the INA Army. Prime Minister Modi ji has unveiled a museum in the Red Fort for the INA, and he's given Netaji's rightful due with a statue in New Delhi. And Ambedkar ji, he has created Panch Teerth. Modi ji has created Panch Teerth, celebrating, places associated with Ambedkar ji as centers of worship. And so is the case with Patel ji, Rajaji. We are all thankful to the Prime Minister for correcting these historicals wrong of the Congress party, breaking the colonial mindset and restoring the glorious legacy of these patriots and honoring them and creating awareness about, among our younger generations who hitherto didn't know about these great heroes and heroines of our freedom movement. And also, absolutely, I want to add one more thing. See, our nationalists and patriots like Patel ji, Rajaji would be so proud of Narendra Modi ji and the manner in which he is ushering in a new India, especially an Atmanirbhar Bharat. And let me cite an incident here. When Rajaji was Governor General staying in Rashtrapati Bhavan in 1948, there was a acute food shortage crisis in the country. And
All right, we'll try and reconnect that line with C.R. Kesavan. In fact, on one hand, the government is saying that this is part of the ongoing step to shed the vestiges of the colonial mindset. There are several apprehensions that have also come to the fore. Prime Minister Modi, who in fact first announced the decision on his monthly radio program, Mann Ki Baat, said that replacing Lutyens' statue was with that of Rajaji was an important act. In fact, after that, we're learning that as far as C.R. Kesavan is concerned, he is also the BJP spokesperson and great-grandson of C. Rajagopalachari. He thanked the Prime Minister for reviving the glorious legacy of India's real icons years after the Congress regime. Let me once again go back to C.R. Kesavan. Thank you so much for remaining with us. There is a lot of apprehension that has been raised by the Congress party. While on one hand, the government is saying that this was very important, a very important step that has been taken, Congress party has raised objection.
No, I saw Mr. Shashi Tharoor congratulating Rajaji, especially for Rajaji starting the Swatantra party opposed to the Congress policies of permanent license quota Raj. The few people in the Congress party in the opposition are rattled because Modi ji honoring not just Rajaji but Ambedkar ji, Netaji and Patel ji and the great freedom fighters and the heroes and heroines of freedom movement is exposing the Congress party, because for decades the Congress party deliberately sidelined the sacrifices and contributions of these great leaders and only obsessively focused on one family, and they tried to give the credit of the whole Congress freedom movement to the one family. And now everybody, even the youngsters, are asking, why have these stories not come out when Congress was in power for so many decades? Why were Ambedkarji and Patelji not honored during the Congress regime? This is the real reason the Congress is worried, and the Congress party is divisive politics and their parochial mindset is once again being exposed before the people, and their dynastic politics is the reason why they're being rejected by the people.
Absolutely, because as you rightly pointed as well, the Congress party is divided over this entire issue. There are leaders who have objected to this, but there's also Shashi Tharoor who has welcomed the step. So what message would you want to give to the Congress party, because this is a big step that the government has taken?
The Congress party has been reduced to non-significance by the people of India in the last three parliament elections, and we should follow what Modi ji is doing rather than try to address the Congress party. We should, take the sacrifices and contributions of these great patriots to the younger generation who are going to be flag bearers of a nation in realizing the dream of a Viksit Bharat and becoming a developed India by 2047. So we are all, expressing our gratitude to Prime Minister Modi ji for ensuring that these great patriots, nationalists, and their contributions and their sacrifices will inspire the younger generation so that they can carry on and become torchbearers of the flame of the great sacrifice which these people did, during their time for us.
All right. Thanks so much, sir, for connecting with us and bringing your perspective on this. This is a historic change that has taken place at Rashtrapati Bhavan, the most powerful address in the world's largest democracy. The bust of a British architect that you can see on the screen, in fact, Edwin Lutyens, has been removed. It has been replaced by the man who became Free India's first Governor General. His name is Rajaji. In fact, the bus was unveiled by the President as a part of the ceremony called Rajaji Utsav at the presidential estate yesterday. We also have reaction coming in from the Congress party and other opposition parties. Listen in.
This BJP doesn't understand the coexistence of various thoughts, various eras of our history. Lutyens can definitely live with Rajaji. I mean, they lived in the same era. Why can't their statues coexist? The BJP does not understand the concept of a lot of thoughts coming together.
इतिहास तो नहीं बदल सकते ना आप. इतिहास तो यही रहेगा कि लुटियंस ने दिल्ली को बसाया था. आप इतिहास नहीं बदल सकते. शिलापट पे से नाम हटा दो, किसी का नाम खत्म कर दो, तो यह इतिहास नहीं बदला जाएगा. इतिहास वहीं रहेगा. तो आप ये इस काम कर रहे हो. आप बताइए कि राजगोपालाचारी जी का आपको सम्मान करना, तो एक मूर्ति उनकी भी लगानी चाहिए थी. आप तो काम ये करते हो कि सर्टिफिकेट जिनसे मांगते हो कि साहब ये वफादार है, नहीं है, उन्होंने तो फांसी के फंदे चूमे थे. आप उनको गद्दार बताने से परहेज नहीं करते.